Hi friends, and welcome to the Stash Challenge 2026. I'm Mariah. I am your host. I'm your organizer. I am your cheerleader, motivator, boss. I don't know, but this is my channel for the Stash Challenge. As always, if you're seeing this video and you have no idea what we're talking about, I have an orientation video going over what in the world is happening here. So go check that out. You can go catch up on, I put out one of these videos each month. I'd suggest you check those out first because you're going to have some questions. So for those of you who have been participating in the Stash Challenge, welcome, congratulations, well done. We have just completed March. We are now into April. First of all, I do want to mention we still have challenges going on throughout the year. And actually, I'm going to put up the schedule right now for all the challenges. We are currently still doing the whip along. That is going on until April 30th. And we currently still have the Sock Madness along going on, encouraging you to work on your whips, encouraging you to make socks. If you're like me, you're working on your sock whips and doubling down. For those who are participating in the Sock Madness Challenge that happens on Ravelry, we still have some people who are in the challenge. They are on round 3, and I believe so, right? And everyone's doing a wonderful job. It's actually still, even though I'm not participating, it's still really fun to watch and cheer each other on. But I wanted to have the schedule up so you can see what's coming up next, so you can start to prepare. I am already desperately wanting to cast on a summer top, but looking at the schedule, I'm trying to hold off and trying to keep working on my whips and my socks, try to get as much of that done before I finally give in and cast on a new project. So coming up, we have the Summer Top Challenge. That's going on from May 1st to July 31st. Again, with these challenges, kind of selfishly, part of it is to motivate myself and keep myself on track. But also just giving a long period of time to allow people time to feel like they can participate in the challenge. I don't want people to be overwhelmed or feel judged or anything. I just want this to be a way to motivate you to use your stash yarn and for these specific challenges. You do not have to participate in any of these challenges if you do not want to, but they're helping me keep me focused. So that's what's going on right now. So keep working on those whips and socks with your stash yarn until, well, for the whip along till the end of this month, April, and Sock Madness goes until Sock Madness is done. So we've just finished the 3rd month of the Stash Challenge. I am still playing around with the stats of everything that's happening and how to present them. And I'm not sure how things are going to look throughout the year. I might just keep playing with them and present different tables. I don't know. If you have suggestions or things that you're looking for, let me know. Let's start with our year-to-date graphic. So this is an attempt to kind of compare last year's overall total to where we are now, and see if we can match what we did last year. I don't think that's going to be a problem. So as of right now, we have reached a little over the halfway point compared to last year. So last year's total is 487 pounds, and for the grams, I converted that into pounds because those numbers make more sense to me. And then for our yards, it was 270 miles. So right now we are at 249 pounds and we are at 161 miles. So we are well on track to meet the same amount of stash usage from last year, and definitely to surpass that. So even though for March things are down, we're still using more stash yarn than we did last year. I also pulled in the animal graphics that I made for last year. I've been trying to figure out a way to pull them back in. I haven't had the, I guess, bandwidth to create new animals. And so I pulled in, I kind of did a little value placement on each of the animals, and we are between a sheep and a tiger for our number of grams that we're using of our stash this year. And then for the monthly stat for March, again, you can see by the line graph that our numbers are still going down. Our numbers are at their lowest so far this year. But again, compared to last year, we are using 6.6 more pounds. We've used 6.6 more pounds than we did at this same point last year, and 1.5 more miles than we did at this point last year. And as far as things are going with the spreadsheet, everyone seems to be doing okay. Things seem to be running smoothly. In the beginning of the Stash Challenge, I always expect to have a lot more questions and even problems arise on the spreadsheet itself. So if you are having any problems, let me know. You can message me on Discord, you can email me, but if you even just write a comment on the spreadsheet itself where you're having the issue, it will send me a message and I can see exactly where the problem is. So far all of that is going well. So I don't have a lot of frequently asked questions to address or problems to address. Everyone seems to be grasping what's going on and it's working out for everyone. Again, as a reminder, on Saturdays, I update the scoreboard so you can see what your ranking is and get an idea of how things are progressing. So I do that on Saturdays. So and I don't have a specific time. It depends on what's going on. So if you want your most up-to-date ranking in the Stash Challenge, make sure that you fill in that spreadsheet before Saturday. I tried to give a warning on Discord when I'm about to do that, but otherwise, yeah, let me know if you have any questions. All right, and then the last thing here, let's share our top 10 heavyweight lifters. Just for fun, I have been keeping track again of how many people stay on the top 10 scoreboards, and so far there are 7 people who have been on the top 10 heavyweight lifters scoreboard every month. And then the top 10 scoreboard for the long distance runners. And same thing, I've been keeping track, and there are still 7 people who have managed to stay on the top 10 long distance runners scoreboard. So well done, everybody. And finally, if you're watching this video and you aren't participating in the Stash Challenge, you are still welcome to join. Feel free to fill out the Google form. I'll still have it attached here, and you can start joining in on the fun of using up your stash yarn. Otherwise, everybody, I hope you're enjoying the warmer weather coming in. And if you have any problems, please let me know. And I'll see you next month.